story time. This is during a time when I was actually married, and I found out that my husband actually had another child during our marriage. And how I found out was I don't know, it was just pretty wild how I found out. And the reason why I felt like something wasn't right, it was the way that he was carrying himself. His whole demeanor about himself had changed. Not toward me, he didn't treat me any different, but it was like an aura that was around him that told me that it was something that was going on, but I just could not put my finger on it. So at this time, I had a friend that worked for the state that we lived in. She had a federal type job. So me and her were just talking one day, and she was like, well, Martha, won't you just let me check and see if he's in the system when it comes down to child support? And I was like, wow, I didn't think about that at that time. And I was like, cool, go ahead and check that out. I gave her his social security number, date of birth, and all of that. And mind you now, she was a friend to both of us, but I guess she just knew how I was feeling at that time. She could really relate, and it was all she wrote. As soon as she keyed in his information, everything pretty much so popped up, and there it was. And from there, that's when I made my plan. I didn't even say anything at that time. I made my plans to leave. I ended up getting me an apartment, and mind you now, we had 2 children of our own, a son and a daughter. So again, didn't say anything, made plans to just exit out of the situation. No talking, no explanation. What can you say to me to tell me how this happened? What could you tell me? What could you say to me, So I made my plan to exit out. I did just that. And that's how I end up ending my marriage. Marriage that lasted over 10 plus years. And I say this to say this to you. If you feel something that is not right, do your investigation. We as women, we have an intuition within ourselves. We know exactly when something's not right. So I say that to you all to just, if you're ever in a situation and things are just not quite right, do your investigation, because trust to believe, it will come to light.